In Introduction to Sheet Music 1, the beginning, we have learned different note shapes. We have learned about the whole note, half note, quarter note, and also on the eighth note. And if we are in 4/4, then a whole note is 4 beats, half note is 2 beats, quarter note is 1 beat, and the eighth note is half a beat. But right now we only have the durations 4, 2, 1, and half a beat. But that is really limiting. What if we want to add some more durations? What if we want to have some more values? And this is where the dotted notes and the tie can come in. And I want to briefly talk about those two things, about what they are and what the function is in sheet music. So first, the dotted note. A dotted note is simply a note with a dot next to it, as you can see on the screen. And this dot will increase the value of the note by 50%. So in this example, we are in 4/4. What does 4/4 mean? 4/4 means that we have the fourth note is 1 beat, fourth note, the quarter note, is 1 beat, and there are 4 beats in 1 bar. So this first quarter note is 1 beat. The second quarter note, is 1 beat plus the dot, meaning it is 1 plus 50%, meaning it is 1.5 beats. This is half a beat and 1 beat again, and 1 plus 1.5 plus half plus 1 equals 4 again, because remember, 4/4 means we have 4 beats in 1 bar. So how about a half note with a dot? Well, in 4/4, half note is 2 beats, but with a dot plus 50% makes it 3 beats. 3 beats and 1, well, 3 plus 1 is 4 beats again, and the whole note is still 4. So using a dot next to a note, we increase the value with 50%. So now we can get 1.5 beats, we can get 3 beats, or a dot next to an eighth note will get 3/4 of a beat. Now we get some more values, we have more material to work with. We also have a tie. Oh, let's practice first, I'm sorry. Because the more we practice, I sometimes want to go too fast. But it is important for new students to practice a lot. But of course, after this video, there will be a full practice session again, just as we did in Skills and Introduction to Sheet Music 1, where we are doing some clap exercises. But feel free to do this one. Now, you might be confused by the fourth note, because this is something new that I don't think I've talked about, but it is something you're gonna see in music, so I wanted to add it. But let's do the other notes first. Let's start at the beginning. So we are in 6/8. What does 6/8 mean? 6/8 means that the eighth note is 1 beat, and there are 6 beats in 1 bar. The first note is already an eighth note. We have instead of a flag, they are now connected to each other, but notes connected to each other with one line is still an eighth note. So this is 1 beat. This is also 1 beat. But this is 1 beat plus the dot, making it 1.5, because it's gonna get increased by 50%. Now, what the flip is this fourth note? Because I don't see one flag, I see a second one. Well, you might remember in Introduction to Sheet Music 1, when I talked about different note shapes, that every time we add something to a note, the value goes by half. So if we are in 4/4, for example, a whole note is 4 beats. If we add a stick to it, it becomes a half note, which is 2 beats, goes in half. If we add something more to it, it becomes 1 beat, which is a quarter note. An eighth note is with 1 flag, which is half a beat, and now if we add another flag to it, it becomes a 16th note. Notice whole note, half, quarter, 8th note and now a 16th note, which is half the value of an 8th note. So let's go back to this example. We are on 6/8, so an 8th note is 1 beat, meaning if we add 1 extra stick to it, it becomes half a beat, and it is a 16th note. So I think that's a new one. So this is half a beat. And then a quarter note is 2 beats. So let's count if this is 1 beat, 1.5, half, and 2. So 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1.5 is 3.5, plus half is 4, plus 2 is 6 beats. Yeah, we have 6 beats in 1 bar, so that's correct. Let's move on to the 6th note. So an 8th note is 1 beat, then a quarter note is 2 beats, and a half note is then 4 beats. So this is 4 beats and 2 beats. 4 plus 2 is 6, that's correct. Then we have a half note with a dot. Well, there is only 1 note in this bar. There must always be 6 notes, 6 beats in 1 bar, because we're on 6/8, so it's 6 beats. But you can also think about it as a half note, as we taught in the 6th note, is 4 beats, and 4 plus 50% will be 6. And then 1.5 beats for an 8th note with a dot. 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.5 is 6. So these are dotted notes, and now are the answers given. There is also one more thing I want to talk about, which is a tie, which is a slur, a bit of a bow, a bit of a line that connects 2 of the exact same notes together. So I'm talking about a G connects to another G, or a G flat to another G flat, or a C to another C. And what this does is it will connect the notes together. This G will be 3 beats long. We are on 4/4, and this G half note is just connected to the quarter note. It will be 1 hit on the piano, or 1 strum on the guitar, or just 1 blow on your wind instrument. It is gonna be 3 beats. It is just when we see a tie, a slur between 2 notes that are the exact same, the value will just add up. It's the value of this note plus the value of the next note. So let's do one last practicing, where we have both dotted notes and a tie together. And feel free to again pause the video. So let's see, we are in 6/8. 6/8 means the 8th note is 1 beat. So if the 8th note is 1 beat, then a quarter note is going to be 2 beats. So this is 2 beats. A quarter note plus a dot is 2, plus half becomes 3 beats. And this is an 8th note, which is 1. 2 plus 3 plus 1 is 6, because we're on 6/8. So now we know for sure that's correct. So next measure. Well, here we have an 8th note. This is 1 beat, and here we have this slur. So how long is this note? This note is as long as the note itself plus the note it is tied to. So this note is 1 beat plus the duration of this half note, and a half note is 4 beats. So this note is 5 beats, and 1 plus 5 is 6 again. So we have a quarter note here, which is 2 beats. 8th note is 1 beat. This is 2 beats again, 1 beat. And here, well, a quarter note plus a dot is 3 beats, which is tied to another quarter note plus dot, making this note 6 beats. And let me clap this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice that with this tie, I only clap the first note, because they are literally together. With this tie, it has become one thing. You don't clap in the last measure, you don't clap both notes. It is literally become one thing. Let's clap again and try to clap along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So using dotted notes and a tie, we can create more rhythmic patterns. We have more options in note values to choose from. To keep practicing, we will do a practice session where we are gonna clap some more things, just as we did in Introduction to Sheet Music 1. Because the more we practice, the more boring it becomes, and well, when it becomes boring, then we all know that's when you fully nail it. When it becomes so boring that you can clap along from the first time and you don't need much time to think, that's when we all know that you have mastered it and can use it in your own musical journey.